Hey everyone, it's been a long time. I know how everybody's doing. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in. Hit the like button as you come in. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I know I haven't been live in a few days, guys. I just been tying up some loose ends and getting used to my new schedule. And Jamel last week was Jamel's final um baseball week, and we just been dealing with that. And I have some more exciting news that's going to be happening for me and the children. Um, I, I'm going to wait a few moments before I let anybody, before I say anything, and then we're going to get into it, y'all. Um, make sure you guys, if you are new to the channel, you're just now first coming, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be a part of the membership, all you have to do is press that join button. If you are an Apple user, you may have to click the link in the description box below. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys that's coming here. So we're going to wait a few minutes and then we're going to get into it. Just going to wait a few minutes here, and then we're going to get into it. I know it's been a while, so I know there's a lot of people that got to come in because I have been slacking, but I'm sorry for the slacking, honey, but just, well, I just been kind of busy with life. And y'all know how that can be, being busy with life, busy with the new job, um, and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm just waiting on. I'm just waiting to for a few minutes, and then we're gonna get into it. Um, I would like to say thank you guys for being patient with me. I know I have not been live. I know I have not been doing no content really. Y'all a busy life. I do want to say this. Look forward to a vlog. Me and the kids, we're gonna go for the 4th. We're gonna go to Memphis. The kids said they want to see some animals, so we're gonna go to Memphis Zoo to see the animals at the Memphis Zoo, and then I'm gonna take them probably to a arcade somewhere to play, and then we're gonna come home. We're not then. They want to go to Disney World next year, so I'm gonna shoot for Disney World next year. If not, then we'll go back somewhere else. But yeah, we're gonna shoot for Disney World next year. As well, my new job. I want to tell you guys, my new job. I'm excited about this opportunity. It's been a great two. This is going on my second week. It's been good being at home. It's a little nerve wracking because I'm like coming back home, dropping the kids out, come back home, but it's enjoyable. So I do appreciate being at home, able to, like, if I need to do something around the house, I can just do it on my break or during lunch. I have a 30-minute lunch, and I appreciate that. Look forward to Jamel playing Pee Wee football. I will be signing Jamel up for Pee Wee football. So that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. So that's what's going on. So make sure you guys, I want you guys to know that. So I'm just going to give it a few more minutes here. Oh, but yeah, oh, I do want to say happy Father's Day to all the wonderful fathers that are great representation for their family. Um, there's nothing like having a father figure in your children's life. I was kind of in my feelings about that yesterday. I kind of was because, like, m- if you guys don't know this, my father is deceased. Yes, my father is deceased, and it's been going on 6, 7 years. Um, it's coming up on his death. Like my little girl was born like 2 days after, maybe a day after he passed away. He passed away July the 14th. Yeah, July the 14th was when my dad passed away, and my little girl was born July the 16th. And um, this year was kind of like I was yesterday. I was like really in my feelings about you know my kids and how they how they growing up to be like little humans, and they're in the sports, they got their own little personalities. And I know my dad, he was like he always wanted a little boy, and I know that he would have showed my son so much. He would have showed my son so much. He would have how to be a man. Like that's what my really what my kids need is like a father figure. He don't they have a father, but they don't have that figure. Hopefully one day their dad will step up. But right now it's just me, and it made me feel some type of way honestly yesterday because I was like, man, I don't have my father, and my kids they have a father, but he's not a father figure to them. He's not. I pray he gets himself together enough to be that father figure in their life. If not, I'll just have to raise up on my own and do the best that I can. Um, so it is what it is. Like we have to learn it is what it is. Um, so yeah, so yeah, it just so y'all pray for me, pray for my strength, because I am raising children by myself. And shout out to all the single fathers and mothers. It's not easy being a single parent and doing it all by yourself. And then you try to date or be in a relationship, and it seems like that the person that you're with is just BSing you. And so, it's hard to try to juggle it all, and you don't, So, hey, Christine, how are you? How are you, boo? How are you? I was just talking about, I was just talking about, that I was just in my feelings, yesterday about my Father's Day. I've lost my father, and my father is I'm my dad's twin, and my kids like they have a father, but their father is not a figure or in their life like that. So I was in my feelings. Hey, King Chris World. So um yeah, I was just saying that like yeah, I was kind of in my feelings about it, but I thank God that they have a good mother figure in me. So yeah, your girl was in her feelings for a little bit, but I'm okay. I'm okay now. Um, but yeah, I happy Father's Day to all the real fathers that work, that protect, provide, that protect and provide. And it is a great example of what a man supposed to be. Not a man that's asking women for money, Not a man that, I don't know how I'm on this subject. I might change this, but not asking women for money, not expecting women to take care of them. Just a man out there working, providing. Yeah, Christine. So working, providing, trying to find his own way and love and respect his family and do what he can to provide for his family. That's a definition, like, represent himself well, just as well as his family. Um, I might be off subject. I may change this title, but you know, I'm I'm just gonna keep it real. And then we're gonna get into the news for a second. Um, some people. Okay, so it's this lady that I know, her that I watch. Her name is Joy Amore. And she said that some people place value on plus size women because that they will accept anything. Let me tell you something. Just because a person is plus size or or anything like that, you cannot devalue them. Y'all devaluing us plus size women because we're fat. Oh, you have a cute face, but you're plus size or you fat. Let me just say that. But you can't, but you don't understand, like, we have feelings too. We you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to bully someone for being plus size, then y'all piece of shit ass men think, I'm gonna say it, y'all are pieces of shit to think that just because someone is fat, someone's supposed to deal with your shit. No one has to deal with your shit. I'd rather be a damn lone. And I'm just gonna excuse my language. I know I don't supposed to be cussing, but it's the truth. I'd rather be alone than deal with a piece of shit. That someone that thinks that I just supposed to take whatever they dish out. That thinks that I'm supposed to take care of them. Think that I'm supposed to give them money every time they have their hand out. But you don't want to give me shit. You think you just supposed to just feed me lies and bullshit and think that I'm supposed to just accept it. No. I have been through too much in my motherfucking life. I'm gonna have to take this Christine. Christine, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be talking about the dude, but I am gonna get there. But I just want to give a disclaimer right quick for us plus size women. Yes, us plus size women, yes, we deal with a lot. Just because some of these men think that someone's supposed to give you money, it bothers me. And that's a turnoff to ask a woman for money when you work just as much as I do. And you know what? This title gonna change when I get off this live. But I'm just gonna say this: don't devalue someone just because. Look at somebody from what this is just a vein. Somebody on the inside, even though they may be difficult at times, but just because they are plus size, does that mean that they are not human? Or you want to treat them like crap? You want to treat them like they're nothing just because you feel like, well, you know what? Fuck you. Okay, fuck you. Okay, and y'all, excuse me, what I'm about to say, but yeah, fuck you. That's how I feel now. Fuck you if you feel like I'm not valuable. Hey, Angie, excuse my language, but we're gonna get into the news in about 5 minutes, then I'm gonna let it go. But yeah, if you think what I bring to the table is what I bring to the table, only thing you see is me just being fat and that my self-esteem was low and that, oh, she's gonna accept anything because she fat, ain't nobody gonna want her anyway. Well, you got me terribly fucked up. Terribly fucked up. You are human just as well as me. You have flaws just as well as I do. Get it, Christine. And you can, and it is what it is. So people need, some of these men and women need to know that. Stop placing value on people from what they look like and and realize what they is on the inside. You missing out on a good person or a good woman because you're valuing them because of what they look like. You sit up here putting up lies and shit. Yeah, you're lying like you got it, but then you sit up here wanting someone to take care of you and give you fucking money. I'm not gonna give you no fucking money. It is what it is. I'm just to the point. When I used to be in a relationship, I used to be so scared that they gonna leave me. This is my truth. That because I feel like I had to have their back. But let me tell you this: how many times have that? You have to realize that you have to have. You want someone to have your back, but you don't want to have. But you don't want to have you like. It's got to be vice versa. And it is what it is. It got to be vice versa. You can't say, "Oh, I want you to give me some money," and then when someone asks you for something back, it's nothing. You don't want to give them nothing. One thing about it, man, my dad. Let me tell y'all something I loved about my dad. And my dad was a provider. My dad worked every day, and he didn't ask nobody for nothing. Every car he got, my daddy, he didn't have to have no co-signers. My daddy, every car he bought, he got it off the lot brand new, and he had enough money in the bank account, saved enough that he didn't have to pay our car payment no more than 1 year. Yeah. My dad had a wife at home. Not only did he take care of me, and when my mom needed something from me, he did that, but he took care of my stepmom 3 additional children and did not complain. And until the day he died. My dad, he was hard working. He did everything around the house. My dad, he believed in God. He was a faithful servant. And everything that my dad was, that's what I want my son to be. And that's who I really rather have, somebody like that, even though he wasn't perfect. But one thing about it, he was a respectful person he was respected out here in this world. He didn't need no woman to take care of him because he was the provider. And he made sure that his family was well taken care of. That's what a man is supposed to be like. No man should be sitting up here asking no fucking woman for money when you sitting up here working. And you know what I'm saying? Then just because you feel like just because they fat, that they supposed to accept your bullshit. No. Nobody is gonna accept your bullshit. You can go. My dad, he always told me, my dad, like, I got with this guy, I was being rebellious, and I got with this guy, and my dad told me my dad was gonna kill him for touching his daughter. He had put his hands on me, and my daddy found out about it. And my daddy at 50, I say about 52, 53 years old, ran behind him with the fucking gun. He was gonna blow his fucking brains out, kill him. They said, my dad said, don't nobody put their hands upon my daughter. My dad was a protector. He always told me, Monica, get out there and get it on your own. Don't depend on nobody to give you nothing. He always instilled that in me. He was like, save your money. I gotta do better with the saving. But he always say, you ain't, and he was like, a lot of men like that. A lot of men, real good, genuine, let me just say the real men, real ass men that are working, men that are real, men that know what it like to be a man. They do not respect men that sit up here and lay up on women, sitting here taking a woman's money, abusing them, talking down on them. That's not a man. That's not a man. That is not a man. That's a boy. That's a narcissist. That's toxic. And I don't want that a part of my life. So yeah, I may have to do some searching on some stuff. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If you're listening on well. Because life is too short to sit up here and accept things, to accept something that you don't deserve. Everyone deserves to be respected. Let me just say that. Everyone deserves to have someone in their life that appreciates them and what they bring to the table. Everyone deserves, and everyone in this world deserves true love, true happiness, a true soulmate, true friendship, true that whoever God has for you is for you. That's real. Whoever God has designed to be a part of your life, they're going to be a part of your life. It ain't gonna be, it's not gonna feel like it's bullshit. You know, like some of y'all men, y'all weak. Y'all weak. You say you want a woman, but you don't. You want somebody to take care of you. You want somebody to hold your hand instead of stepping up and being a man. Everyone deserves a true soulmate. Let me just say that. Everyone. Everyone deserves that. Everyone deserves happiness, but happiness, like you say, have to start with self. So, you know, I'm happy. I'm getting my happiness back within, and whatever that is not meant for me, it's gonna go away. One thing about y'all, we better learn, y'all. Whatever God is designed to happen is gonna happen, and whatever it meant to stay, it's gonna stay, and what meant to go is gonna go. And we have to learn to be okay with it. Even though you may care for a person, you may see their goodness, but if they are not, they're just talking and not showing their the true, and ain't fake. True. I'm talking about true, straight up true. Ain't out. Don't have anything to hide. Nothing to hide. Open. Those are the people you want to connect to. Me, I have nothing to hide. I done told y'all stuff that I done been through, and God honest truth, everything that I have told you guys on this platform is the honest truth. I have been through some things. I have been used. I have been abused, and I have been stupid for a man. But I refuse to be one forever again. For now. And I thank God that God. I should always look back, and that's what I'm doing. I have to compare them to what kind of man my father was like. Even though he did his thing, yeah, he a man. He still was a man. He still did some things. But one thing about it, he didn't let whatever he had going on in that street catch up with him at home. Home was always provided for, protected, and he do whatever he's supposed to do for his family. Some of y'all men, y'all dusty. Let me just say that. You're dusty. Y'all don't care. Y'all disrespectful. Y'all will put down a woman just to make yourself feel good. Especially us plus size women. Y'all love to connect yourself to us plus size women, but be ashamed of us in public. That's what I don't get. I don't understand it. Tell me, Christine, what you think. But it's a lot of plus size men these men that get up with these women and act like they are ashamed. There's the link if anybody want to say. I'm just talking, and this is how I feel. But I am going to get to the news in a minute. Um, but yeah, some of y'all niggas just for the street. I don't mean to say the N word, and I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Some of you men, dusty boys, just for the street. Y'all are CDs. That's all what you're worth. You try to place value on a plus size woman. You want her to take care of you. You want her to give you money. But you ain't got nothing to offer her. You just want to offer her drama and lies and a bunch of words. Sooner or later, them words gonna get played out, and you just gonna be just another dude on the street. Okay, y'all. So I'm done venting. I just, I guess I should have went live yesterday and talk about what's your definition of a father, but I was in my feelings yesterday, because my father being gone, and and him not being able to meet my kids. My dad never did get to. He knew I was pregnant, and he told me it was a boy, and he got his boy. As y'all know, he is wild. And then I had a little girl, and I thank God for my children. I do. But anyway, y'all, let's get into this. Let's get into this. I'm 30 minutes in, child. I done went off on everybody. I cussed everybody out. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, for cussing people out, child. I just sometimes, it be in my spirit. I don't mean to cuss nobody out, but it just be in my spirit. And I have to say what I have to say because it's in my heart. Even though the delivery may be cussing and wrong, but the delivery is real when I said it. I done cussed everybody. Christine, I done cussed everybody. I done cussed everybody out. Look, I can hear Chris laughing at me now. Tell me, I done cussed out everybody. I look. I don't mean to cuss. I don't mean to cuss all the time because this is not platform and I use to cuss people out. But sometimes the truth is the truth, honey. You eat popcorn. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, let's get into this. Um, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Happy Father's Day again. Look, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Look, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Honey. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. God bless each and every one of you guys. Look, I'm cussed everybody out now. I'm talking about Jesus. Oh, Lord, I'm such a hypocrite. Look, I'm a sinner just saved by grace. If you didn't know, now you know. You know. Um. Anyway, y'all. Um. Okay, y'all. So let's talk about this. I'm gonna say this though. Um. A man recently, guys, in Florida, flew into a rage at a Starbucks barista. Excuse me, because they didn't give him the cream cheese he ordered with a bagel. And so he pulled a gun on a woman who is the local police chief. This guy name was Omar Wright, and he allegedly brandished the gun at a 23-year-old worker at a Miami Gardens drive-thru last week after he received a bagel with no toppings. Child, I guess he was just fed up. I guess he was just fed up. And they say here that um he did leave without firing his weapon after the young lady gave him some cream cheese. The police chief, Delma Pratt, told the station about the man who allegedly threatened her daughter. He basically said, "You don't know who you are dealing with." And he said that she said that he was brandishing a weapon while looking right at her and saying those words. So she felt fear for her life as he came to the drive-through window with a gun in his hand. So, um, so he was charged with aggravated assault with a firearm and armed robbery, and a charge he reportedly objected to in bond court. It says here, he said, "I don't know how they got armed robbery." He said, as his lawyer argued, he had paid for the cream cheese. For the cream cheese. They said he paid for the cream. Said he paid for the cream cheese, child. He paid for the cream cheese, so he paid for the cream cheese. So the judge dropped the robbery charge, and the police chief said that her daughter received counseling and is receiving more counseling after this traumatic experience. The police chief said, "If you are angry about something, there are other measures you can take. Go get counseling, go for a walk, but do not pick up a firearm. It is not right." So, what you guys think? Look, the lawyer said he paid for the cream cheese, child. He stole the did he get more than one? No, Christine, he didn't get more than one. Yes, Angie. Yes, Lord help us, because like I'm gonna tell y'all, let me keep it real. A lot of customer service at these restaurants, let me just say this, like McDonald's, Starbucks, and places like that, where you have a drive-through window and stuff like that. Starbucks do, let me just say this, honey, Starbucks do pay a good penny. They will pay you a decent wage. They'll pay you, like here in Mississippi, I know they'll pay them $12 an hour to make some coffee. Now, that's more than I made at the school just to make some coffee. But that's not what I'm saying, though. Customer service is not like it used to be. It seems like they're hiring more children, and people are more irritable now, and people ain't got time now. Hey, Bacon with Charlene, how are you? I understood. What? Child. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, they give you much attitude, and you don't pay. See, that's the reason why he was pissed off. The girl probably gave him an attitude, and I'm not saying what he did was okay. No, he shouldn't have pulled his firearm, but he said, "Well, damn it, I done paid for this bagel, and I want my cream cheese, honey." So he said you done pay for the bagel, and I understand, because it's been times that I have went to McDonald's. Let me tell y'all my experience. McDonald's Friday. Went to McDonald's. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I help you? I was like, can I, my son wanted a 10-piece nugget. So I said, yeah, can I have a 10-piece nugget? Oh, we don't have nothing but sweet tea and water. I said, well, do y'all slushy machine work? I was trying to be all nice and stuff like that. But when you come off as, though I said, now I'm back in customer service. I can't, yes, I do work for waste management, but I have to limit, y'all will see me limit the things I say, because I don't want nothing bad to reflect on them or anything that I say. That's why, some of the stuff that I would not say anything racist or anything like that, because of who I work for. This is a great company. I get a good wage, honey. I ain't going nowhere. Right. So he paid for a bagel and he didn't get his cream cheese, child. He didn't get his cream cheese, so he's all upset over his cream cheese. And I understand, because customer service is not how it used to be. It's not. No, they just shoot it up. They just pulled a gun and said, "You don't know who you messing with. Give me my cream cheese." And she talking about her daughter need counseling and all that right there. Child, please. She probably done seen the gun before. It's not a gun. She done seen the knife. But it just depends on like these young teenagers or young adults that get in these positions like Starbucks and McDonald's. Mostly you're gonna see a lot of teenagers. They like seniors in high school or something like that. I guess he did, Christine. Well, y'all, my light is just in and out. Hold on. Okay, so and so and so so they are basically they are not taught how to respectfully deal with customers. These kids these days are a little bit on the privileged side. I'm gonna keep it real. Some of these kids are privileged. They feel like, hey, I ain't gotta work. Hey, I ain't gotta respect you. Hey, my mama gonna uphold what I'm doing. Let me tell you something about Jamel and Jayla. They will never be privileged like that. They are spoiled, but they will never be that privileged. I want my kids to know you, in order to get respect, you have to give it. You can't be up here playing over people's food. You can't be disrespecting people and think you're going to make it out here in this world. You're not. You're not. And and then since this pandemic, child, common sense ain't common no more. I'm gonna just say that common sense ain't common no more. A lot of people, yeah, that's true too, Christine. They feel entitled. Uh, Yeah, they feel entitled, but you know, I try my best to try to keep my cool because I had seen an article that stated that a Walmart employee quit. I'm talking about all the employees. It's a lot of people quitting their jobs because the places ain't paying the wages that they deserve to, they are worth, and a lot of people are quitting. I'm not gonna lie, like that's the main reason why I walked away from my job, like because if you can make $13 at McDonald's, $13 at McDonald's, but only make the school starting you off at $7.25, or no, $7.74 or $8. What do you think? What? Why I'm wasting my time at the school? Slaving. Let's just keep it real. Some people don't. Some of these companies don't pay the employees what they worth, and customer service ain't like customer service like it used to be. It ain't. People just doing the most now, and it's sad. It's sad. It's sad that we go to McDonald's, the ice cream machine ain't working. Go to go to Wendy's, the frosting machine ain't working. Um, you know, I'd be like, thank you. Can I please have? It's always I done seen like people get to fighting at Walmart over a buggy, with the Walmart employees over simple things, over wearing a mask. Can you please wear a mask? I don't want to wear no mask. So you want to fight somebody over kill somebody over wearing a mask. That what happened in Georgia. I think it was a grocery store last week or week before last. Some this lady had asked this man. I know, girl. But she asked this man, could he please, some stores require you, even though, a lot of restrictions are lifted, A lot of stores and places are still requiring you to wear a mask. What's wrong with respecting that? It's the respect thing. It's the respect for me. Be respectful. Like my daycare will not let you in without a mask. If you don't have no mask, you can't come in. Your kids will meet you at the door. And they are black owned. That's what I'm saying. Like, what what last week it was a hijacker or something last week on a plane trying to kill himself. Like I said, people ain't like people minds and stuff ain't like how it used to be before this pandemic and stuff happened. Like people don't care no more. Like when the pandemic happened, a lot of people felt like you know what, life too short. I ain't finna deal with this. I ain't finna uh yeah. A lot of people are losing respect for themselves, respect for anything. But I feel like if someone asks you, it's a requirement for you to wear a mask. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. Who is gonna hurt you? It ain't gonna hurt you for you. Like me at the daycare, I ain't gonna be in there but no more than a minute or two. Yeah, it did, Charlene. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like the daycare, I'm probably be in the daycare no more than 2 to 5 minutes. Okay, that 5 minutes I can wear a mask. Then after that, I can take the mask off. Okay, cool. Um, Walmart don't require a mask. Dollar General don't require a mask, but some public buildings require a mask, and you have to wear a mask. Just respect that. Um, the next thing is, um, the Dine and Dash. A waitress, guys. Like I said, things are just not like I seem to be. People just doing the most, Lord. Let me just get this up. Okay, guys. So, this is a Dine and Dash situation. A waitress, a Dine and Dash turns violent after a 19 nifty 50s waitress is abducted, assaulted in Washington Township, New Jersey. Um, a police say that the waitress um is suffering from a possible concussion and abrasions on her face and neck. Officers say she's lucky she didn't get more injured after a confrontation turned violent. And they claim that she is traumatized after the event. Police say that the surveillance video from the Saturday night shows a waitress in red confronting a group of alleged dine and dashers before they allegedly forced the waitress into their white Dodge Durango. And the Lord have mercy. Then they say that's where the police said they assaulted her and then took off down Route 42. The police says that this is a brazen abduction, robbery, aggravated assault, and possible kidnapping. The police say the incident happened outside of Washington Township Nifty 50s restaurant after the people ate and left without paying their $70 bill. They are asking the public for assistance in trying to identify the owner of the vehicle and to go on their Facebook page and help identify the suspect. So, this young lady has been assaulted. And it's sad. Um, like I said, things ain't like how it used to be. But one thing for sure, I'm not gonna do is if you don't pay for your tab, you don't pay for your tab. I'm not gonna, like I said, you have to be careful with people these days. People are crazy. The man just pulled a gun out somebody over some cream cheese. Now they feel now you running back. Now this, I understand that you're supposed to hold people accountable. Well, call the police. Call the police. You done got up here. You done got assaulted and all that over a $70 bill. Even I wonder, do they pay you enough to even do all that? Hold on, just a minute, y'all. Yeah, they going to jail for $70. Thank y'all. Yeah, they going to jail for $70. They don't. They want. They were hungry. Maybe they were. Maybe they were homeless. Like I said, you know what I'm saying. Even though we had all this free money and all that, a lot of people were still homeless. A lot of people didn't have a lot of places to stay. So I'm not saying what they did is okay. Dining and dashing is never okay. But I wouldn't have ran me personally. I had to charge that to the game because I'm not finna lose my life over somebody else's restaurant. Now you, the restaurant owner, can run behind them about your money. But I mean, myself personally, I'm not gonna run behind nobody without no money. Mommy. Jayla, there you go. I got him. No, like um hold on just a minute. Hey, the real Southern Belle, how you doing, boo boo? Oh, thank you. Well, what we're talking about right now is the Dine and Dashers of a waitress, and they have basically assaulted, snatched up in a van and assaulted her, and now I'm just like I understand they were wrong. You should have called the police, made a police report, but I am not fin to chase nobody down for no money. Like I'm telling you, when you are a waitress, you now I don't know. Here in Mississippi, let me just say this. Here in Mississippi, a waitress make $2.13. Let me just keep it all the way real. Now up here in Northeast Mississippi, a waitress make $2.13. I'm not fin to chase nobody down for their tick for their tab. I ain't. The company better charge it to the gang. I ain't finna lose my life. None of that for no $30 for no $70 tab. And you think and I'm making $2.13. I'm putting my life in jeopardy. You'll have to fire me because I'm not fin to put my life on in jeopardy over people. See what happened to her? She got beat up, and now you know what I'm saying. Now they looking for people. You know what I'm saying. They gonna die in the dash. Let them die in the dash. You just have to take that loss. You know. Now it's probably gonna be now you have to pay like a lot of you have to pay a deposit. I don't know. Child, yes, yes, Tisha. Yes. I swear to God. I swear to God. Like here, when I used to work, I used to work for Waffle House. I used to work for Waffle House, and I know, swear to God, I made $2.13, and they said you get the rest of it off your tip. Do you know you just get paid every week if you make it for if you get 40 hours? Let's see, 40 hours. So $85.20. So $85.20. And then they said you got the rest of you getting tips. Uh do you think I'm fit to run behind somebody for $70 and I ain't even making half of that in one day? Shit, they'll fire me. They will fire me. That's why I said customer service ain't like it used to be. Let me tell y'all something. Well, yesterday I had pretty deep. Like yesterday, we went to Old Charlie's. You know, I didn't cook, so we went to Old Charlie's, and the waitress, he was cool. I left him a $5 tip. He was decent, but he was all over the place. They were short staffed, and they found the people that were sitting behind me found some hair because they ain't nobody look. I for some reason they had that door open, so I looked into their in their kitchen. Nobody had a hairnet on. Hey chef, no one had a hairnet on, and the man kept asking. He said, "Sir, can we get some more rolls? Can we get some more?" He asked 3 times before he brought him some rolls. And then, we ran out of rolls, and I asked him. I said, "Can we get some more rolls?" It's like 4 of us. He done brought us 3 rolls. I'm like, okay. I can just tell y'all like how bad my experience is. Yes, no one wants to see hair in their food. No one wants to see hair in their food. And then, to sit there and wait, like, now, us black folk, we probably would have went off by now, but these was the other, it was not black people, it was some white people. This is nothing racist. But they was like, "Can we get some more rolls, sir? Can we get some more rolls, sir?" They were very patient with him. Hair is not extra seasoning, child. That is not extra seasoning. That is not extra seasoning. That is not extra seasoning. What that is a mess. that's like somebody need to be wearing some hair nets. That's what because like some places require a man with a big beard. They require him to wear a hairnet on his beard and a hairnet on his head too. Cause don't nobody want hair in their food. Shoot. Child. And then like a time before that, then I'm gonna go to the next subject. Then the time before that, I had went to Old Charlie's, and okay, the girl I had ordered me a mixed drink, and and I got the kids something to drink. 10 minutes done passed. I ain't got nothing. I said, "Monica, exercise some patience." I said, "Okay." So she came back through. I said, "Ma'am, can I get my drinks?" "Oh, okay, I'll be back." So then she came back, maybe 2-3 minutes. Oh well, I would never go to Paris or London. I can't afford it. And I was like, she was like, "Okay." So she brought me my kids' drink, and then she never brought my drink. So then the manager came out and asked, "Well, you okay? Are you okay?" I said, "Well, ma'am, I haven't received my drink." And then she was like, "Oh, okay." But as soon as the manager come, here you hightailing me a drink. I said, "I'm just gonna be patient." I said, "I'm just gonna be patient with her. Maybe she's having a bad day. They are short staffed. Maybe I'm just not being patient." Whoa, whoa, Lord, this thunder. Anyway, um, I ordered my food. I got a steak and ribs and like some smashed sweet potatoes. Honey, Lord, what you done did, Jesus? um, so I got some smashed sweet potatoes, and they cold as ice. I'm like, the hell? And so, child, I had to send that back. And I think they just warmed those same mashed sweet potatoes up and just made them extra hot. Oh Lord. So y'all restaurant, Doc said customer service ain't like how it used to be. It's not. It's not like how it used to be. Good night, Tisha. Have a good night, honey. I mean, Southern Belle. Have a good night, honey. But y'all, this is the last story I am going to cover. This is a sad story. Um, Chef, oh yeah, Chef, you forgot you missed the Starbucks. You missed the Starbucks story, Chef, but I'm gonna update you. The Starbucks story is about this young man, because I know you're gonna have something to say. The Starbucks story is about this young man that pulled a gun on the barista um, person because he ordered a bagel and she didn't put no cream cheese on it. So he pulled a gun out on her, told me she don't know who she messing with, and so he ended up going to jail for what did he go to jail for? They tried to put him in jail for aggravated assault with a weapon and stuff like that, but end up happening is um what ended up happening, they dropped the aggravated assault, the armed robbery charge because he didn't steal the bagel. He actually paid for it. But this stuff is crazy. What be going on in our world, y'all? This stuff is crazy, and people are crazy. They are beyond. Anyway, guys, a 9-month-old baby has drowned in a bathtub on Father's Day. Um, a 9-month-old baby has died after drowning in a bathtub, and it happened around 2 p.m. at a family home in Park Hill, North Carolina, when the EMSs responded to a call to reports of a child not breathing. But when the EMS officials arrived at the home, they found that a 9-month-old child had drowned in the bathtub. They performed life-saving measures on the child, but was unable to resuscitate the infant. The sheriff says that any loss of a child is terrible tragedy, especially on a special event such as Father's Day. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family for their loss. They said they will do a full investigation to the circumstances around the incident to determine if there was any criminal, wrongful doing, or negligence involved in this case. I'm going to research a little bit more about that, but I will say this: a 9-month-old should never be. A 9-month-old should never be in a bathtub unattended. So I'm wondering. I am wondering how did the 9-month-old end up in the bathtub? I wonder if they're going to investigate it more, but it's very strange for a 9-month-old to drown in a tub unless a 9-month-old was. I'm not trying to say anything, but you don't leave a 9-month-old unattended in a bathtub. They need to investigate this more because I feel like this could be a negligence situation. Because it's sad for a baby to lose their life because of drowning. So that let me know that someone was not paying attention, unfortunately. Because the baby can't the baby is, if it's 9-month-old, it can crawl, probably try to stand up on stuff. But that baby was unattended or something. I'll keep in close proximity to this and try to give you guys more of an update on this type of situation. See what's they haven't released any names or anything of the child, and I understand why. And y'all, I just want to talk about this as well, guys. It has been it has been a lot. Let me just say this: it has been a lot of killing of children lately. It has been exactly. You had to leave the child in the tub and they drowned. That means you were too busy doing whatever the hell you were doing, or you killed the baby. It could be that too. It could be that too. I don't know, Christine, but it don't feel right in my spirit. Like my kids are 6 and 4, and I don't leave them unattended at all. And not in no bathtub. No, Jamel and Jayla, I still take them a bath. Jamel, he did practice washing himself up today, but I went behind him because he's still learning. Yeah, I need to let him be more independent, but I ain't leaving them by themselves. And you don't never leave a baby by themselves unattended. How did a baby drown in the bathtub? I don't get that. Christine, stop laughing at me. um, but I truly want to say this. It's a lot of. Let me just say this. It is a lot of young children, and I hate um to say this. It's a lot of young black children that are dying in these streets. Life been taken so suddenly, and it's sad. Like, what is causing you to take these? If life that bad for you that you have to take a child's life, then seek some help. A child did never ask to be here. It's so many senseless shooting and killing of children. Put down these gun men. Put down the guns. Like, seriously. Like, it's so many children that, like, I seen a case where I seen a case where um kids are being killed in front of their parents. I seen a case that I think it was a 9-year-old little boy that somebody just their parents just riding down the interstate and somebody on the passenger side just rolled down their windows and killed both of their children. Killed a little boy and a little girl. When does it stop, man? Does our life like when do our life become valuable? When we have to realize that our life is valuable and that we don't have to kill each other, especially innocent children that ain't even had a chance to live their life. When does it stop? When are we gonna start raising our kids to have integrity? Have our kids to be responsible young men and young women. It all starts at home. I don't care what nobody say. It all starts at home. And once we get back to raising our kids properly, going back to the old way, things will be better. It's too many people, too many young pissy little boys or men or women, men's or women or whatever, picking up a gun and just think nothing of killing someone. That's yep, right. I don't have that much rage in me to want to kill a child. Now, whoop him. Yeah, I will whoop you, but not kill you. You don't have that much hate in your heart for a child. You know, it's just amazing to me how things is just so. Y'all, that's gonna be the end of the live. I will be live tomorrow at 9 p.m. sharp. I'm gonna try to go to 9, y'all. Try to come on 30 minutes early every day. To talk about different things. I do want to talk about. We might talk about Oren and Orson tomorrow. The young boys. It's a little video that I have got sent, and we need. I now I don't even think the boys are. I don't know when it comes to Oren and Orson. It's so much. I don't know if the mama. I don't even know if the mama got them. If the mama kidnapped them, I don't know if they've been sold off, but I know that something happened to these boys. Thank you, Chris. I don't know what I know something happened to these little boys, and something is not right. So we're gonna talk about Warren and Orson. I'm gonna see about getting an update on Victoria Rose Smith case and see what's going on with what's her name? Ariel Robinson and Jerry Robinson. I know Jerry got a bond and we ain't heard nothing else, but we're gonna keep an update on that. If they sold them boys, they both need to go to jail. That's what I don't understand is, and we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. We're gonna look more in depth. That's what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. We're gonna talk about more in depth of, you know, um, why the police has not questioned them to like why they haven't separated them and questioning them and and put them in jail at least for negligence because the daddy did leave them outside by themselves and they are missing. So it's negligent. But maybe they just wait for them to hang themselves. You never know. Um so um guys, y'all know that Juneteenth has passed, so happy Juneteenth, guys. Let's pray some more legislation passes. No more than yes, Juneteenth is a national holiday, but we need more. We need more, police reform. We need more of if someone does something to a black person that is just a hate crime, things like that. Yes, making Juneteenth a national holiday is a start, but we need more. And happy Pride Month. So, yes, give us our reparations. Yes, give us our reparations. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for thank you guys so much for coming, man. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming on here and giving me support. I know my first 30 minutes was a rant, but hey, we got through it. I'll be the cuss out of everybody. But anyway, y'all have a good night, man. Y'all hope y'all have a good night rest, and I'll talk to you guys on tomorrow. We're gonna look into Orson West. We're gonna give our opinion, and we're gonna look into it and ask some questions. If y'all have any questions about the boys and want to come up here and give your opinion about what questions need to be asked, do that. So good night, each and every one of you guys.